because I have yet to purchase my new outdoor equipment since moving to Florida. And I know that my husband loves things like a pressure washer. Sunjo, as you may know, they're the #1 pressure washer company in the world. But we're on the go all the time. We're always going to the beach with our little girl, all that. I'd love something that was the best of the world, something that's more portable, something that's cordless. Enter the Sunjo 14-volt power sprayer. And look, we're also going to be talking about these gloves that I'm wearing here in a second. You will see, I may not be in my normal outdoor washing clothes, but the gloves really add the effect, I think. This power sprayer is 50% off. This is 50% off. For Black Friday, right now we're having it on 5 Flex Home for under a $10 bill. Bobby Milliken is going to be helping me show you exactly what this thing can do. Oh, Bobby, I'm so glad I met you before because you actually let me try it.
Yeah.
And any of that nervousness I had of like, is it beyond me? Boom,
I just threw it to her. I was like, here, try this. She's like, oh, and then, you just pull the button and it goes? Like, oh, yeah, that's pretty easy, right?
It was very user-friendly.
If you picked it up in 2 seconds, you can pick it up in 2 seconds as
Absolutely.
well. This is our power sprayer. Why do I love it so much? In addition to the price, it's a no-brainer because it's 50% off. This is the perfect in-between between your garden hose and your full-on pressure washer. Why do I mean that? We sell pressure washers here all day on HSN. They're like 1,200, 1,400 PSI. A regular garden hose is only 50 PSI. So what if you need something in between? Well, this is the solution. This is up to 320 PSI. Super easy to use. How do you do it? You hold your button there for the safety, turn it on, and let me get right down here and show you how easy it is to clean. You'll notice I'm using it one-handed, and just instantly, look at all that dirt, that grime, and the debris. So if you're watching this presentation, I want you to think about all the different areas that you have around your home or even on the go that you could clean with a power sprayer. Again, how is this being powered? That's the next thing I want to tell you about. Guess what? No cords, no gas, no oil. Do you see an extension cord anywhere tied to this?
No, sir.
So the secret is under here. This is our 24-volt lithium-ion battery. So we love this battery. It's fast charging. It's our Snowjo or Sunjo battery. You know what the great thing about this is, Natasha? Right. It works in over 100 of our other Snowjo and Sunjo items. So not only do you get this battery with today's purchase, which by the way is a $50 value, if you have any of our products in our lineup, now you've got a backup. So close this, it's watertight. Look at this, take it to your patio rugs. You know, they sit out there all the time, so of course they get that yuck, that muck, that buildup, that mildew, that dirt, that grime.
Yep.
We spend so much time outside.
Yep.
So we want it to look nice, so we spend money on the things that we want to look nice. So this is a great, quick, and easy way to get your patio furniture or your rugs or your chairs. I'll come over here to this welcome mat. A welcome mat should be welcoming, right? And I'll wait for the camera to come catch up to me. It looks like it might not be dirty, but upon further review, once I start cleaning with my Sunjo power sprayer, you can actually see the true blue color coming through of that welcome mat, right?
You never know until you actually start cleaning it, the color things are supposed to be outside.
I mean, look at the before and after right there.
Yeah,
and I'm
it's stark difference.
Come to camera and I'll sit still and I want you to look at this area, right? Because with the normal pressure washer, you'd have to put on 3, 4 different nozzles to get the sprays. This is all built in the spray wheel. So I'm gonna turn it on. That's the 25-degree fan. You just click it real easy. That's the 0. I'm gonna talk about that. 0 plus. Then you've got a kind of a garden spray. And then you've got a 40-degree fan. So I want to turn it to this because this really gets me excited. You ready? This is the 0. So I call it the laser jet. It's the strongest, most intense, right? So I'm going to go up top here. Let's say you have some pest nests or some wasps or something. You can get way up there underneath your gutters and your soffits or in the corners and blast out those pest nests, right?
And Bobby, this is so much stronger than a garden hose. Excuse me.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
You can't do that with a garden.
No, a garden hose is like 50 PSI, right?
Okay.
This is, when it's hooked up to the hose, is 320 PSI. When it's hooked up to the siphon hose, which I'm gonna show you in a second, is 275. So you kind of have that nice range. Again, it's the perfect happy medium without the big bulk and expensive of our full-on pressure washer. And with that spray, imagine, I'm gonna come over here, imagine that there was a bunch of grass or weeds kind of in the cracks of your driveway or your sidewalk. How would you get that? You'd have to be down here on your hands and knees and kind of just plucking those out, right? Well now, because you've got the spray, because you've got the power, you can use that extreme to get in between those cracks. It's super simple, it's super easy, and when you have over 300 PSI, it's simple to do because you don't have to get down on your hands and knees and pull those weeds. You're letting the pressure of the water do the work for you. I'm gonna say that again. You're letting the pressure of the water do the work for you. So if we're back out here, all I did was walk around to the car side, and I want to show you the other setup, because what makes this item so unique is that you don't even need an actual garden hose to power it. Think about that. That means for you, you are now portable. We give you this siphon hose. This is 20 feet of hose. What is it gonna go into? Any body of water that you want. And fresh water, you get a 5-gallon bucket, even a half of, what is that, Nico? Is that a 5? 5-gallon, 2.5-gallon bucket, it doesn't matter. As long as the siphon gets down in it, you've got the water pressure and the power to come up through and then use it. So take this to your car. Let this be your car wash. Now you can save yourself those quarters, save yourself that time in line, save yourself the wait, because you can use your power sprayer on your car. Now what I recommend, I'm using the 40 degree right here, just so you don't damage it, but that's what you're gonna use. Now what's neat about this is you can take this off, and I'm gonna show you this. We give you this utility brush. This snaps on here like that, Natasha. So imagine if you've got the dust up here, that pollen or all that stuff. Now you've got the water coming out and you've got the utility brush. Now you can scrub all those mosquitoes or those love bugs or those little gnats or what have you gets on your windshield. Now you can get it nice and clean. You can see out the way. Also, I love to use this brush down here where it gets super dirty. If you take a look down here where that brake dust kind of gets in there, how else would you get down there and clean in between those cracks and those crevices? You'd have to get a different rag. You might have to pre-soak it, pre-soap it. Again, you're cleaning this with under 300 PSI, and it still has the strength and the capability to get my rims clean of all that dirt and that brake dust. You can see the before, and now you can see the after. Again, everything that you see here and everything that I'm using, we give you.
It all comes with it. Now, this was originally $100. For the Black Friday, it's the 50% off, all the way to 50. If you use your HSN credit card, you sign up for that, it's $10 total. But either way, it's $10 on each, credit card payment you'll be having. This siphon, also I should mention free shipping, which is great. This siphon is kind of magical for me because this is the thing where maybe you're at a lake or you're somewhere where you don't have that water hookup. And there's a way that if you can have a water source, you now have a water spray, a cleaner.
Exactly. Look,
something to, I mean, this is crazy to me.
It just goes in the bucket. So think about if you're on the road, you're camping or whatever, you go out from your bike ride, you're mudding, your grill's dirty, whatever. You don't have power usually. You don't have an outlet just readily available at all these campsites. If you got some water, you've got battery powered right here. This is super simple, lightweight. If you're thinking, can I handle that, Bobby? Yes, you can. It's under 7 pounds. And if you've got kiddos bikes or anything like that, I'm gonna turn it to the 25. And look at this. You can just spray away all that grease, all that dirt. I mean, we're kind of getting into some motorcycle stuff in my family, so we've got bikes and we're looking to get in a motorcycle. This is a great way to keep those things clean on the go. Maybe not necessarily when I'm home, but when I'm out and about, when I'm on the road, I could just spray and go with that 24-volt power. Now listen, I want to be full transparency. This is not something you're going to use all day long. If you got to clean the whole driveway, this is not the item. You want a pressure washer. If you want a full 15 minutes of continuous power, then this is going to be great for you.
I think that the fact that you can use this battery on just about all the Sunjoe products, am I correct on this?
Yes.
So you're getting your extra battery already a value that is more than what we're charging for this entire kit. So that is a wild value right there. We also, have another deal on these batteries today. That if you would like to have another rapid charging kit, we have $10 off that today as well. I mean, no more pull cords, no more of the extension cords, all of that stuff that kind of overwhelms me.
Just be portable with your power, right? Exactly. If you got a fence, I've got a white PVC fence that gets really dirty. I don't want to get you too wet, but look how easily that cleans up. If you've got patio chairs.
Oh, I'm downwind. Hello.
Look how easily, downwind, look how easily that cleans up. If you got something like this, again, our patio furniture, you would think, oh, that's going to be ruined. But look at that. If you want to do your screens, something that doesn't require all of that PSI, you've got the perfect amount of power right here, 180 watt brushless watt motor right here, 180 watt brushless motor right here in the palm of your hand. You get that nice spray. You can even turn it to the flowering. Look at this. And look, I can even water the garden. It's that simple and that easy. The kid's cooler. Look at that. Even with that, I can still get that clean.
That is, Bobby, this thing is so cool.
It is fun.
I'll tell you, my husband watched Guy present this the other day, and it's the only thing he texted me about that day. He's like, you better get that. You better get that sprayer washer
for me.
He's like, that is the coolest thing I have seen. So this, we have, of course, the battery charging kit we mentioned as well, which I just love to have an extra one, always.
You want to have a backup, exactly.
You always need the backup, so if you don't have your Sunjoe batteries yet, this is a great product as well. But our cordless power sprayer is item number 691879. And this is 50% 50% off. Bobby, thank you for bringing us such a wonderful Black Friday deal.
Thank you, and thank you to my family watching from Ohio.
Oh, we have Lynn with some delicious treats. I can smell them from here. Lynn, that grill, that oven, wood fire oven. I was just over there. Oh my gosh, that thing is